The Palace of Westminster has stood for hundreds of years as a beacon of democracy, or at least that's what they say in Westminster. But the Scottish nationalists say the UK's political elite has lost so much credibility that it wants Scotland to strike out by itself against what it sees as a culture of cronyism and failing public services. So, with 9 days to go before this historic referendum, Westminster's representatives in Scotland came together to say, OK then, if you want more powers you can have them, but just don't vote to leave the United Kingdom.
We will have the opportunity to end the politics of grievance, to apply the talents and creativity of the people of Scotland to addressing the problems they face, rather than the politics of grievance when you look at a problem and blame someone else.
But the Scottish nationalists say they've heard all that before, and they don't even think the parties offering this halfway house to independence even agree on what the Scots should be offered. And they have all the momentum in the opinion polls.
It wouldn't give us the powers to protect properly our great public health service. It wouldn't give us the powers to re-energise both the economy and the fairness in Scottish society, all the things that we can take into our own hands by voting yes next week.
The appeal to the Scots from Westminster isn't only economic though now. This late in the day, it's also to say to them, we love Scotland. But as the Scottish flag was raised above the Prime Minister's house in Westminster, it fell off. The metaphor couldn't be more ironic. But if you really want to know exactly how serious this is now for the Unionists, consider this. The Prime Minister, David Cameron, was due to give a speech on Wednesday here in London before Prime Minister's question time. He's now cancelled Prime Minister's questions and is instead having to travel to Scotland, which he didn't want to do, to campaign there for the defence of the Union. It's very high stakes, but it's all hands to the pump. Laurence, Al Jazeera, Westminster in London.